What's up, guys? Crazy Blackman 108 here, back with another manga slash anime related video. As you can tell by the title, I'm here today to talk about the latest Naruto chapter 642. And the thing is, it's not a review because I decided, I can't do chapter reviews just because of the simple fact that I realize that doing chapter reviews can really make a person want to start hating a series. Because think about, let me just grab a book off this shelf. Think about a novel, alright? This is Star Wars The Old Republic Fatal Alliance. Think about this novel for a second. Now imagine if you sat here and just read one chapter a week, and you dissected every single chapter of this novel. Think about how you might look at that in the end. That could either make you greatly appreciate it, or it can make you really hate it. Because you would be having to wait a week, and a week, and a week for anything else to develop. Because some chapters are just build up, and build up, and build up to where there's a climax. So that's why I just don't see chapter reviews working. Now I do see times where, I'm watching or reading a chapter and some stuff goes down, and so I'm just sitting here like, I gotta talk about this today. So this chapter, pretty awesome. You see that Naruto and Sasuke attack worked, and also, when the Rasengan Shuriken hits, it expands. But the same thing must have happened with this Inferno-style flame control mixed with the Ren-style Rasengan Shuriken, because the Amaterasu flames expanded huge as well. But Obito over here was all clever and had those little balls of what looks like mini Biju bombs come back and they expand and let the Amaterasu flames get separate from him, which puts everybody in shock. Everyone's just like, this dude just, nah, that ain't right. And so they're kind of mad about that. And so then, too, the second Hokage realizes this. He realizes that the fourth Hokage should have, his arm should have been recovered by now. It should have come back. But the thing was, apparently, he thinks that Obito, since he has the power of the Sage of Six Paths, he's basically using this thing called, it's All Mind, according to the Manga Panda translation, techniques based on the On My Yudon. And basically what it does is it makes all ninjutsu nothing. Nothing happens with this ninjutsu. So basically, if you die in Edo Tensei, you die. Nothing else to it. If you die in Edo Tensei, you're done. If you lose any other piece of you in Edo Tensei, you'll be done. So apparently, I guess now that he has full control over it, he can use it to completely stop the jutsu, whereas before, when he attacked them and it affected them, it didn't completely eradicate that part of their body, because Obito, I guess, didn't understand. Well, since he was being controlled by the Jubi, he wouldn't know exactly what to do with it. So that happened. And then Kishimoto, of course, being Kishimoto's, has to throw in some comedy. So Naruto's all like, alright Sasuke, we might have to fight ourselves, would you be able to keep up? And Sasuke's like, don't underestimate the Uchiha. As you can see, that's one up there, and we just pull out OP stuff out of our butts. We don't even know. Mind you, also in this chapter, we didn't see anything with Madara and Hashirama. Okay, wherever they're at, okay. So Naruto says that to Sasuke, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go full Jubi mode, does this. Nothing. He goes completely out of Jubi mode. Goes completely out of Kyuubi mode at all. There's nothing there. No more chakra. He's done. And he's all telling, basically, Kurama to give him more chakra. And then Kurama says that if he wants to use the full Jubi mode, he should stay in his regular form for a little while longer. So then, what basically starts happening is the second Hokage makes some comments about saying how both the father and son could be really done, and the fourth Hokage is just like, I'm sorry. But then also, Obito goes on a little rant, because Minato was about to say to him, Obito, I thought your dream was to become Hokage. And then he says, I'm glad that my sensei was Hokage, because I wouldn't want to become Hokage now, seeing as to what Minato did, because he's saying how he was thinking about all these different times Minato could have stopped what's happened, saying like with Ren basically, if he had just been there, he could have saved Ren. If he had just realized when Obito attacked the village, he might have been able to save Naruto from becoming a Jinchuriki, save Kushina, and also so that's all weighing down on him right now. But before that, this cool thing that happened, Gamakichi was all like, okay, well the summoning's about to end, so I'm gonna try to do some damage. So he does some toad thing from and apparently like Obito kind of like absorbs it. I guess it was kind of weird. Like even if I go back and look at this panel here real quick, it looks like Obito kind of absorbs it up into him, but at the same time, it's not really going away fully. And so Naruto notices this, so he like just stops a minute and just is still. Like y'all know what happens when Naruto sits still. That dude just sits still and focus on that little leaf symbol in his hand, he can form a Rasengan. But if he also sits still, some other stuff happens. This is where Sage Mode comes back into handy. So, while Obito and Minato are having this little rant, Naruto's sitting there, getting irritated. And the second Hokage realizes, like, oh, okay, someone realizing what's going on. So Naruto has, one of his quotes. I'm actually going to read it word for word. Let me see if I can pull this. He said, "Don't badmouth Hokage just because you can't become one." I was like, okay, Naruto, right now he could. Let's just put it this way. He's better than any Hokage that there's ever been. Any Kage in general. Right now, he's better. And then so Sasuke, everyone turns around and looking, and the second goes and touches Naruto on the back, and they disappear. Teleportation jutsu. And he says, more importantly, don't badmouth my dad. Don't badmouth my dad who became Hokage. And the Rasengan collides. And the thing was, I was like, I got up and did the, yo, shit, that nigga Naruto real. Oh shit, and that nigga Obito. Oh damn. Oh shit, you ain't gonna mess with my nigga Naruto? You can't do this shit. Can't take him down. My nigga Naruto right now. He going ham. Well, everyone else was shocked, like, this nigga just did it. What? How'd he do it? Sage Mode. So apparently, when you use Sage Mode, Senjutsu attacks work. So, nigga, Obito goes straight into the ground. Obito even looked at the shot like, oh damn, I didn't know this could happen. This ain't cool. But at the same time, I feel like next chapter, it's going to be one of those moments where Obito's going to be like, oh wait, I didn't know that could affect me. But since I'm the sage of six paths, basically, right now, I can make it to where my body won't be affected by that. So sorry. It's not going to happen again. But then, see, there's a lot of other key thing about this chapter that I thought was really important was the fact that when Naruto and Obito, for one, when Naruto was like talking to Kurama about going full Kyuubi mode, or it was Jubi mode or whatever, he was saying how he has to stay in his normal mode for a little while. So I don't know if Kurama was like trying to give Naruto a hand, like, yo, use your Sage mode because this can work, or what. But then basically, the other thing was Minato about how if he dies, he's gone. So then we see that Minato's here. He's like, wow, he can use the same Senjutsu as Jiraiya. But then we hear some words from someone else. He's like, he became a nice brat that really loves his parents, Minato. And then what we see is a shadow version of basically the Ninetales. Looks like a big old black like if you took the silhouette of the Ninetales, kept its mouth, made its eyes white, just put a complete silhouette of the Ninetales. And he said he was even able to persuade my other half. And so basically what it looks like is the other half referring to Kurama. But this half right here is the half of the chakra that Minato has. And the way you see it, it's like you're thinking, okay, shadowy. So, I don't know, I feel another plot hole coming on right here, because if this shadow we have, seeing it in a silhouette, you expect that this is the evil version, right? So what I'm thinking is, so is this shadow have, you know, like there's Shadow Naruto and Good Naruto when he was doing a training so he could go in and so that he wouldn't get overtaken by his hatred and his anger and all this other stuff. So does Kurama actually not have any of that? Was that why Naruto was able to persuade him? Or did he still have some of his anger, but not his full batch of anger? Because then that would make sense as to why Naruto was able to persuade the fox, so the fox is supposed to be this notorious creature full of a bunch of anger and hatred. But at the same time, it's a plot hole because this other half shouldn't have been sealed. I don't know, but basically, it's good that it's showing up now because, you know, Minato's using it, but now that it's shown up, basically what's going to happen, I see, is right before Obito gets to kill Minato, Minato's going to give Naruto like some last couple words talking about, you know, I'm your dad, I believe in you, I have faith in you, and I know you'll be able to defeat and make and correct the mistake that I made. Basically, just a reforming of the speech he gave to him when when the other half of his chakra that he stored inside the seal, you know, he was talking to Naruto, and then from there he'll give Naruto the other half of the chakra, and then Obito's really gonna be screwed because he'll have Sage Mode unless this gets just negated next chapter, but he'll have Sage Mode along with the whole power of the Nine Tails. Which, because Nine Tails was so close to the Stage of Six Paths, he'll have more power even there, making like basically two Stage of Six Paths around, and Naruto actually being the true reincarnation of the Stage of Six Paths. Bam, segue out. Crazy Black 108. Thank you all for watching. That's my thoughts about Naruto, chapter 642, and I'm out. Peace.